So what is going on, people? It's Kim here, and welcome to the next episode, the new episode of Transfer Talks. So in this episode, basically, we talk about different transfers, all the rumours, and also some, confirmed stories, as you all are aware of what happened with Benzema on his Twitter yesterday. So as most of you will know, Benzema has been linked with not just Arsenal, to be fair. He's been linked with Manchester United as well, and even some other teams as well, I do believe. But yeah, Arsenal were, the main. Arsenal and Man United were the main ones. Arsenal being, the looking the most likely from what basically ITK said. Might add, they're fake ITKs. So this was the tweet anyway. Just reading: for all those clowns who want to make believe things at my fans, here is my home. Hala Madrid, y nada más. So he committed himself to Real Madrid, which is great news for Real Madrid fans. Now, a lot of Arsenal fans were angry, and I just want to go over everything today, but this tweet here actually blew up Arsenal Twitter. So we're just going to go through some of the hate that Benzema received. And now, to be fair, you can't hate on Benzema at the end of the day. He did mention, obviously, that somebody, he did call people clowns, but it's not very clear who exactly he's calling clowns. Now, I don't think he's going to call Arsenal fans the clowns. He's basically calling all of these fake journalists, fake ITKs, as they call themselves, in the nose. He's basically calling those clowns because they're making absolute bullshit rumours up about him that just weren't true. So don't, you can't really hate on Benzema for this, because at the end of the day, if none of it was true, then fair enough. You just can't hate on Benzema. He's not done anything wrong. It's like the Higuain situation. We were linked with him massively, but there was nobody knew for real if there actually was anything going on. Maybe there wasn't. And you can't hate on Benzema at the end of the day. He's being loyal to Real Madrid. I don't understand why people are hating on him, because personally, he's just committed himself to Real Madrid, a team that he's been at for a long time now, upon joining them from, I think it was Olympique Lyon. Don't ask me how long ago it was, but he's been there for quite a good while now, and he's committed himself to the team, despite rumours about him being upset about not being able to get much game time now, because there's talks of Benitez wanting to turn Ronaldo into a striker, play Ronaldo as a striker, and that would see Benzema benched. But at the end of the day, if Real Madrid lost Benzema, then they'd have to go out and buy another striker anyway. Somebody who obviously would be, another top striker. So, it's like, you can't say that just because Real Madrid are changing somebody into a striker role. It's like the Walcott thing with Arsenal, obviously not on their level of quality, but a similar thing. You've got Walcott, who there's talks about him, turning into a striker. Wenger's played him there a couple of times now. And that, we're not saying that means Giroud's going to go, because obviously we need somebody in competition with Walcott, and we need Walcott in competition with Giroud to keep each other on, keep each other on their toes, keep each other competing for that place in the squad. You can't just have one solid striker. That's not what top teams like Real Madrid have. You have to have two quality strikers of world-class level. Going through some of the funnier tweets now at Benzema, some of them were funny. Arsenal fans just were in absolute dismay. Some of them were just hilarious, but we've also got Arsenal fans calling out the ITKs. These are the people that you should be taking your frustrations out on, the people that have lied to us all summer, just absolutely made things up, just absolutely tweeted the most absolute rubbish just for attention, just for retweets, just so people think that they are, legit. And they're not. If you look at their tweets, we're going to go through some anyway. We've got Emmanuel Giglianelli, I think that's how you pronounce it, excuse me there. He's put, not confident there will be announcement of Benzema today, but before deadline day, yes. And this is just one of many tweets of absolute pure BS that this guy has spouted. He has probably been the worst, but if I go back to that tweet there by Six Schooner, these are all of the people. I think one's actually deactivated there, that Alexis Duncan. He was at, he calls himself Alexis, for crying out loud. Why were people believing that this guy was a legit, journalist, an ITK? Why would people believe that? He's just not. You don't call yourself Alexis. Just an Arsenal fanboy. He's a young, I can't remember how old he was. He's not very old at all. And calls himself Alexis to try, there's just nothing legit about his account, and I think he has actually deactivated, I'm not sure. Also, yeah, all of these people in that tweet there were the main, supposedly ITKs, saying that Benzema to Arsenal was going to happen. We're going to carry on now with some more, another tweet there, just Welbecker's way better. Arsenal fans were just in absolute dismay, but a lot of people as well took to hating on Wenger, because there's what the ITKs then do, because they've been called out. If they don't deactivate and go crying under a rock somewhere, they try and turn the blame on either Wenger or the board. Why do they do that? Because it's easiest. If something goes wrong, it's easy to blame the board or the manager. It's something that fans do in a lot of times as well. And ITKs, supposedly fake ITKs, also do that as well. There's obviously... it's just easy to blame it on Wenger. It's easy to just say, oh, Wenger backed out, he didn't want to pay that much, which is rubbish. We've already seen Wenger splash out the cash for Alexis and Mesut Ozil. I think if Wenger truly wanted Benzema, he'd have brought him in at the end of the day. If there was, he wouldn't back out. There's no chance he would back out. Also, there's other things as well. Maybe there was nothing going on anyway, but blaming Wenger is stupid. Honestly, there's the only people to blame for the whole Benzema situation are the people who made up the rumours, the people who said, oh yeah, he's definitely coming, it's definitely there, and tried to make you believe, because that's what they do. And you hear it, when you hear it every day, it doesn't matter how much you refuse to believe them, because I was the same. I was a little bit gutted yesterday, but then when I had a clear head and I really thought about it, you're going on Twitter, Facebook, whatever you use, every single day, opening up the paper, and you're seeing it more or less every single day. Benzema deal closer, there's rumours Benzema's flying over to London to look at apartments. Benzema will arrive in London on X day at X time. You're hearing it and you believe it more because you keep reading it and it's everywhere. But just because it's everywhere doesn't mean it's true. These journalists, these fake ITKs, they go from one to another. You know what newspapers are like for wanting a headline. It is just how things are. But anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode. So just, before my advice to my fellow Arsenal fans, I'd say before, you hate on Wenger, before you even give Benzema hate, just think about the people that have obviously made all of this up. Just think about how they have obviously planted in your mind that it was going to happen. They are who to blame at the end of the day, not Benzema, not Wenger, not the board. At the end of the day, Benzema's happy at Real Madrid. You can't take that away from him. I actually have more respect for him, to be honest. Rather see a player be loyal, rather, something that's very rare today. And it's, it's actually nice to see. Now that I've got a clear head, it is nice to see. And I just think nobody would be feeling angry or upset if, these rumours didn't occur in the first place. So yeah, thank you all for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll be back with another video hopefully very soon. Don't forget to leave a like rating if you have enjoyed it. Drop a comment, share your thoughts on the whole Benzema thing, and I might possibly put your comment into another video where we expand off this one if we get enough comments. Yeah, and obviously hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll be back very, very soon.